San Francisco Bay, home of the Rock, Alcatraz, where an international ring of video game players will try and crack the secret of a new game from Sega Genesis and win the title of world's greatest player as we prepare to rock the Rock.
Pier 41 in San Francisco, California. Here today, 25 infamous individuals will be transported to Alcatraz. Reason? They've been convicted of winning a tournament to crown the world's greatest video game player, featuring Sonic and Knuckles, a new game from Sega Genesis. Daisy's on the scene. Daisy!
All right, here they come, Bill. 25 people from as far as Tokyo and Brazil to compete for the title and contents of this Brinks truck. Check it out, folks. $25,000. The tournament begins shortly. 25 people will enter, but only one will return with the prize money and the secrets of this breakthrough technology.
Why all the security? Notice the briefcases attached to each player. Inside is a new game, and locked is all the secrets. Once we get on Alcatraz, the big mystery will be revealed today here on MTV. Maybe I can ask one of these guards for a sneak peek. Excuse me, officer, do you know anything about this game today?
I'm not authorized to comment. Please step back. Hey, you look good. Get one out on you.
Hey, Daisy, back to you.
Okay, now before we start the tournament, let's just see how these 25 people ended up in Prison Blues. And while you're watching this, we're going to make our way over to the island.
They came from around the world. New York, Japan, Brazil, San Francisco, and all points in between to go up against Sonic and Knuckles.
My strategy for this game is basically going on instinct. Keep your cool and keep moving. Make sure nothing hits you, and just be careful. Stay on my toes, play it safe. The little guys that throw the mushrooms, you gotta duck.
The coolest thing about this game is the mushroom.
Winners were apprehended and escorted by authorities to Alcatraz for one purpose and one purpose only, to rock the Rock.
There's no turning back for us now. You see, we're on a boat headed towards Alcatraz.
The security's tight, but let's check out the contestants that'll be competing today. What do you do in your spare time when you're not playing video games?
Spare time not playing video games? There's no spare time between video games.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear. There is no spare time.
So what would you do if you won this money?
I'd buy a pickup truck.
First thing I would buy would probably be a lot of video games and a lot of baseball cards.
How did you go about winning in your country?
Wow!
What would you say to your friends watching at home if you won?
Guess what? I got $25,000 and you don't.
Do you think chicks will dig you a little bit more if you go back home with $25,000?
Hope so.
So what's the coolest thing about being on MTV and doing something you love?
The coolest thing about being on MTV is right now being next to you.
Oh my God, I think I'm blushing.
We're almost at the Rock to witness a premiere of a secret, brand new video game from Sega Genesis called Sonic and Knuckles. This is only on MTV.
That's right, and now all I know is that Knuckles is wild, red dreadlocks echidna thing with some really crazy but yet very smooth moves.
Echidna? Well, is that like a female kidney?
Yes, it is, Bill, and I had mine removed. No, actually, it's an anteater from Australia, and if you're wondering who dreams up all these crazy games and characters, and I know you are, check this out.
STI. What's the password?
Knuckles.
STI is a special place in Sega where some of the very best, talented, most creative people in the company come together to create games. I think part of the philosophy of being here is that you have to be able to have some fun in this job in order to be able to create fun for other people.
The game designer basically comes up with the concept and attempts to execute it. Game designer's responsibility mainly is to make it a good game. Well, we had this game called Lawn Jockey. You basically rode around on a lawnmower and you were competing against other lawnmower people. It was one of those wacky games that, you know, it was kind of like you told the people and they were just like, yeah, right, sure.
So we've got Knuckles coming up the slope at an angle of 30 degrees, say. So we've got gravity pulling him down. This is the thrust from the joystick. So then if you stop thrusting, he gets dragged back. The trick is to make sure that nobody understands what I'm talking about after the first 30 seconds. That way, I'm free to go off and do what I want.
I do all the games here for Sega Technical Institute. I do all the music and sound effects for the games that we do here. And basically, I just score it as if it was a movie. Miss Pac-Man was a good tune. You know, you remember that thing. You've heard that 10 trillion times.
You really have to work in a team environment. And if you come up with a character, the team usually contributes to that character. My favorite characteristic to draw in a character is probably their eyes, because that reveals, to me at least, most of their personality.
We're testers here at Sega, and we are in charge of getting games in and testing them, getting all the bugs out of them.
The most common injury is Sega thumb, where your skin just peels right off of your thumb.
All underneath the nail, your skin is all coming off, and it's all a big blister.
My mother can't believe that when I tell her that I'm a game tester, someone gets paid for that.
A game needs three things. It's got to have astounding looks, it's got to have great animation, and it must have an atmosphere that pulls the player straight into the game. If a player tells me that he's been playing one of our games and lost 4 hours and didn't know where the time went, then I think we've done our job properly.
We've arrived and our 25 contestants are starting to feel the heat.
That's because in just a few minutes they're going to be locked into isolation and be given their last chance to practice the game before competing.
So you stick around because we have no choice.
Okay, you two, off the boat. Move it.
The magic word.
The tension is building on the way to the cell block where our players are getting their last whiff of fresh air before lockup.
That's right. These players are following in the footsteps, literally, of former inmates like Al Capone, Machine Gun Kelly, and the Birdman of Alcatraz.
Oh, yeah.
As a matter of fact, here are some rap sheets now on the characters you're going to see today.
Breaking the law, 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 breaking the law.
Can you believe this? These are the original cells of Alcatraz where, I'm telling you, military prisoners used to stay right here. This place would never have a video game. People wouldn't be playing. Prison life is not fun. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. And they only shower twice a week. Now that's funky, Daisy.
That is pretty funky, Bill. The players know that once they enter their cells and open their briefcases, the goal is to crack the code of Sonic and Knuckles. And, you know, rumor has it that there's a snitch in the ranks, so security is at a maximum. And around here, no doubt about it, you always got to watch your back.
Well, let me tell you something. Once those doors slam, this is their last chance to practice before the big challenge. Every second counts. It's time for lockup!
Inside, B and C, first and second tier. Ring out. Take 2 steps into cell. Close door.
During lockup, prisoners will remain separated. No conferring. Disobey the rules, you'll go to the hole. And believe me, you do not want to go there. Open briefcases, commence practice.
You gotta keep them separated. Separated.
While the players are perfecting their game, we're going to go and explore the rest of the rock. And I understand that Bill has a very special guest with him who knows Alcatraz all too well.
This was not a prison of rehabilitation, and this was a prison of punishment.
Hey guys, I'm here with Leon Whitey Thompson, who was a prisoner here at Alcatraz, also the author of the book Rock Hard. Now, can you tell the people out there where we are right now in this prison?
Well, right now we're walking down Michigan Avenue. This here is D block, and this is my cell in D block, in which I spent 4 years in this cell. You spent 18 out of 24 hours every day in this cell. That's if you worked. If you didn't work, if you didn't have a job, you spent 23 out of 24 hours in this cell. Well, the food, surprisingly, was good, see? But we didn't have no commissary here. We never had no magazines, newspapers, or anything. We didn't have nothing here.
That is one handsome dude there, Leon Whitey Thompson. You know that guy?
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, he's pretty smooth. They look a nice chiseled chin. I like that guy.
That's the most handsomest prisoner that ever hit this island, you know?
Well, Whitey, what's the deal with these two cells right here?
Well, this is where Frank Morris and the England brothers broke out of these cells in 1962.
Being that you were here and they came out with a movie, Escape from Alcatraz, do you think that was close to what really happened, or do you think they... What do you think?
No, that was Clint Eastwood in Hollywood. This was the recreation yard. Mm-hmm. And they used to let us out just on a weekend for a short period of time, and that was it.
Just on a weekend?
Yeah.
Damn, what happened to recess? What kind of things would you guys do out here for recreation?
Well, we play ball over there, and this is the only place if you hit over the wall, it's an out.
Our contestants are nearing the final seconds of practice, so let's see how they're doing.
Hello, Dad. I'm in jail. Hi, Dad. Happy birthday. I'm in jail. I'm in jail. I'm in jail. I like it here.
Well, the players have done their time in the slammer, and we are about to begin the first elimination round of the Sega Genesis Sonic & Knuckles World Tournament, an MTV exclusive. And right now I can see Bill on the surveillance cam, so let's go see what's happening with him.
Thanks a lot, Daisy. This is the Industries building. This is where the tournament begins, and let me tell you, my friend, this has a lot of history. Al Capone used to make brooms here. My friend Whitey used to make uniforms, but up until now, this has been a restricted area. And right now, it is the battlefield for all the game busters to get busy on Sonic & Knuckles for the 25,000 Big Daddy prize. 25 contestants narrowed down to two. Two guys with the most rings and the highest scores. The contestants are locked in position. So let's rock the rock, baby. Players, set.
Are you ready for a good time? Are you ready? Are you ready?
Oh, yeah, that's what I want to fight.
Are you ready? Are you ready for a good time?
Are you ready to kick these guys' butt?
Yes, I am.
Yes, she is.
Still feeling lucky? Yeah. High five for luck.
Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win?
Honestly, how'd you do?
I think I did lousy.
Oh, well, you tried. I have no idea how to play this game, but I know he's doing really well because he's just going and going.
This kid is insane. I'm telling you, this man built the machine.
Cause I'm a 21st century digital boy. I don't know how to live, but I got a lot of toys.
How do you say Sonic & Knuckles in Brazilian? Sonic & Knuckles.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, you got to step back, all right? Step back, all right? You didn't get hit once? move.
Have you heard about Big Red? Steve Bronner, Big Red Rick.
Who are you rooting for here?
Man from Boston.
Do you know him?
No, I don't. What was your secret, man, to getting 146 wins?
It's 44, and if I told you, it wouldn't be a secret.
Oh, okay, you won't tell me, right?
No, I don't want anyone else to know.
When you get to 25,000, can I borrow $5? Yeah. There you go. Cool. Thanks. It's my friend. From San Francisco, how you feel, man?
I feel great. I'm ready.
And I'm here with Mark Gane. What's your good luck charm?
I was given this when I was playing in Boston. Right here.
Good luck. Excellent.
These are the two heading for the finals in the big house.
And after this, we're going to return to the final arena where Chris and Mark will go nose to knuckle competing for $25,000 in the title of world's greatest video game player. And of course, we'll also finally reveal the game's unbelievable secret. Off. But before we begin, the moment of truth has arrived, folks. It is time to reveal the game's secret technology. You see, Sonic and Knuckles is backward compatible. It locks on with your other Sonic games. And Bill is with some of his friends right now to show you exactly what I'm talking about.
Thanks a lot, Daisy. I know you guys know what's going on, but you can play not only Knuckles on his own, but you can lock on other Sonic games and create new levels of play. For instance, you can lock on Sonic 3 right here, like so, and you got a brand new 34 meg game, new characters, and multiple surprise endings. My friend Mike will show you here. If you lock on Sonic 2, you can play as Knuckles. It transforms existing Sega Sonic games into new levels of play. It's a revolutionary new lock-on technology, and only Sega's got it. Let's party, Daisy!
Now that we know what backward compatibility is, our finalists are going to compete playing Sonic 3 locked on with Sonic and Knuckles. In the history of great challenges, Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair, Bison versus Chun-Li, we've got Chris Tang from San Francisco, and Mark Gane from Massachusetts. So basically it's the East versus the West as they prep for an all-out war here. And it's the moment everyone's been waiting for. $25,000 is on the line, and both the winner and the runner-up get everything that Sega makes in the next year. Not bad.
Oh my God, you guys, are you set over there? Without any further interruption, and with the ghost of Inmates Cast way beyond us, it's time for us to let the games begin. Look at this, Knuckles is getting busy. Woo! These guys are awesome. I think he knows this game very well.
Ooh, Mark is on a roll.
Oh, I don't know. I think the East Coast is ahead a little bit there. Get up the wall, boom! Oh my God, look at this guy. He is kicking some butt.
Chris is still ahead by just a few, now they're tied.
Oh, he's speeding up. Oh! He's looking for more rings.
Wow, this is really
man,
close.
this is pretty close. Woo! Oh, yes. Mike and Knuckles, and I'm going to be playing all day.
Sir, you'll have to get here.
Nah, man, they told me I can have it.
Walk away.
Oh, my God. Daisy, run with the game.